does that even mean, Bauer's game quarterback?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again for another segment in the Bauer Spotlight series where I spotlight a specific Game Crafter game each month. And right now I'm going to be checking out Village in a Box, and this is going to be my review. Before we get into it, though, I do want to mention that the Game Crafter pays me to do this Bauer Spotlight segment. So this is technically a paid review, even though I am going to be completely honest with you about everything I think and feel about the game. The money has no impact on this said review, but I did want to be very forthcoming with that. So, Village in a Box, I've already done the gameplay of it, the setup of it, and all that sort of stuff. So if you want to know more about it, check out here. This is just going to be my opinion, so let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the con side, 2 to 4 players, a little bit of a restricted player count. And I do think I like the game best at the higher player counts, just because you get more trading, more wheeling, more dealing, more counter offers, more that sort of thing, and I'm a big fan of that. Now, that being said, I still really enjoyed it at 2 players, but if I had to pick, I would definitely grab this at a 3 or 4 player game more than a 2 player game, but they're all rock solid. Now, another comment I have of this game is that this box, the box is a little bit lacking, especially if you do get the expansion. I'm going to do a full review of the expansion, but I'll let you know right now, I really dug the expansion. I do recommend it if you're looking to get Village in a Box. But the box itself, I mean, this is beat up. It's a very cheaply made box, and there's not much on the box, which I'm going to talk more about the artwork in a minute, but that's going to be a turn-off for some people, and I really do wish that, I hope they come out with another size box or something like that to add to this game that can hold all of it, because I believe this game definitely worths a new edition of it with upgraded, some upgrades. We'll talk about that later. Another con that I have with this, and this is a big con, this one really stinking annoyed me, especially when I was trying to review this, which is the cards of Village in a Box and the cards from Village in a Box expansion, Water and People in a Box, are the exact same. Like, there is nothing to tell you which one is different artwork. There's no little dots or anything like that, and that's really annoying. And that's I understand that maybe they didn't plan for an expansion when they first made the game, and that's why. But you gotta leave yourself open to stuff like that, because you know, if you ever want to separate them, it's going to be really difficult. And in fact, I did separate them so I could review this better without having the expansion in. And I actually screwed up a couple games because we didn't have the right amount of cards in there, because I had miscounted. Because there's a card that tells you, you know, this is how many are in there. But if you screw up, it can mess with the game. And I forgot to put roads back in, which was pretty big. Continuing on with the cons. If you're not a big fan of trading in games, this one's definitely not going to be for you, because this is all about the wheeling, this is all about the dealing. If you're just trying to focus on just the cards that you get from round to round to round, you're not going to be doing too well in this. This is all about the trading, and if you don't like the trading aspect of games, this one's definitely not going to be for you. Also on the con side, the game can be repetitive from gameplay to gameplay to gameplay. You're going to be doing the exact same things over and over and over again, and I think the expansion Water and People in a Box adds more, and I do like the direction they're going with the game, but I want to see even more. And I think if you like the base game, you absolutely need to get the expansion, but I wish there was a little bit more special things in the base game, because when they do try and do things, it's kind of cool. But that actually brings me to my next con, which is there's one attack card in this game, and it feels terribly, terribly out of place, and it's not even clearly specified exactly how it works in the rules, which is annoying, and I'll talk more about the rules in a second. But that is the Thief card. It's just -3 points, and it just feels very out of place in this game, is all I'm trying to say. Now, once you have the expansion with the different characters, it might feel slightly more in place, but I don't know. I kind of like this as a 10-Your-Own Garden style game, a little bit better than a tacky game, but that's obviously a your mileage may vary kind of opinion. Continuing on with the cons, which is, yeah, the rule cards. The rule cards are good, but they could have been better. There's some things that aren't covered. Like, for instance, with the Thief cards, can you still use that? Like, how does that work? Does it just stay in front of you? Do you put it upside down so you remember? I wish it was just more clearly laid out. You'll obviously figure it out yourself. It's not like it's a huge, like, glaring mystery that ruins the game, but it is something that I did want to mention. Any other cons that I have with the game? Some people are going to think the artwork's a little bit too simplistic. I actually really like the artwork, as I'll tell you in the pros. But that's what I got on the con side. Moving on to the pros, I really stinking like Village in a Box. And the first 3 games that I've done in this series, which was, which you can check out because I forgot the name of them off the top of my head, this is without a doubt my favorite. And this is definitely one that I think a lot of people are going to like. I think it's a great game, just flat out, at all the different player counts as well, even though 3 and 4, as I said, is the best. It's easy to learn. It's easy to teach. It's quick. It's snappy. It's just trading, putting stuff down, trading, putting stuff down, getting more cards. You can also be like, hey, once you kind of declare yourself done trading, if another person declares themselves done trading, the rounds kind of end abruptly. It's not like you're just sitting there for too long like, is everybody done? It's just a really simple question. It's like, oh, I'm done trading, you guys done trading. I do like how that works, even though I do think some people are going to need a timer. I could see some game groups needing a timer, but that's neither here nor there. I actually like the simplistic nature of the artwork. I think it fits just building a rudimentary village. You're not going to have all these high frill things. It's just a really simple village, and I dig that. I think the expansion really unlocks the game and adds a little bit more, and I hope they continue going down that path with more special abilities, more asymmetric stuff. I really think that this is a fantastic engine they have right here. It's a great family weight village building game that I think, and yes, I played this with both adults, and the adults really liked it, and I played it with kids in my class that are 8 and 9 years old, and they really liked it as well. I could probably play this with my 6-year-old. I probably will. I'm going to shoot a Bauer Family Learns of this game maybe tonight. Maybe I'll shoot that tonight and post that tomorrow. I don't know. That's how much I like this game. I think family game, yes. Game night filler game, yes. 2-player game, yes. All the different player counts, yes. Just easy recommendation. Village in a Box, really like this one. There you go. If you're enjoying what I'm doing, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. If you support the channel, click on that little Amazon Associates link down below. Buy anything on Amazon, throws a couple pennies my way, or consider supporting the Patreon, which actually just got new lighting, thanks in part to our amazing Patreon supporters, and we're going to start giving away a game every single month. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think about Village in a Box? Have you played it before? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.